Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So 1st of January 2023, wish you all a happy new year. Thank you for watching. About today's video, I just want to share with you my thoughts about things that worked and didn't work so good in this over a year that I'm keeping ads now, with the disclaimer of course that I can change my mind over time and this only reflects my opinion as it is for today. Let's go.
Okay, so first time item, of course, test tubes. They work very good. They worked also for me. One thing I have here is plastic and glass, and I know some YouTubers say glass is great because you can film through it and whatever. Sure, if that's your priority, filming and making good video, then glass is the best. For me, I have plastic. I found plastic better. It's robuster. You cannot break it. And one of the biggest pros for the plastic is that if you have something like this, you know, you can squeeze it here, right? And you can squeeze it here tight. You cannot do this with glass. If you do it, you break it, and you break it regardless. If you try something to squeeze, then it can break very quick. So that's for glass. Other than that, test tubes are great. The mold could be a problem now and then. I think I have it good under control. Great for colonies, every sizes. I know some people say, okay, they don't like the structure, the glass or the test tube, you should put them out. Maybe for, I don't know, for species that are very sensitive or hard to keep, I don't know. But for me, worked really well. Okay. Second items are also test tubes, but with some improvements, yeah, so fancier. Like this two test tube from Pour Amour Art from Canada. They are great. Look at this one. It has a chamber, a 3D structure, and for the water, some, I don't know, excuse me, I don't have the words. From the side, this is stopper something, and you have here a cotton, and it's great. You have this also, this cover, you have the feet. So very nice. So I didn't use it. I'm sure it works great. This chamber here is very nice. And because you have a lot of water here, it's also good, lasts long. This is also a bigger test tube, like, you know, a bigger size, width also. So this can work very good, I'm sure, and I will try it sometime. This is a normal test tube. I bought it and I had a Lasius colony inside, a queen, freshly caught. This didn't work so good because the amount of water, it's not much, and somehow it dried out. It was summer and it dried pretty quick out, so I had to change it. So this is like, these are nice to have. But pay attention of the water inside, because it's not so much. You have a fixed size also that you have to keep, and here I think you can fill it whatever you like, right? But nevertheless, great products also. Okay, third thing, and this is something that didn't work so good for me, are these extensions. I don't know, these pods that you like put on test tubes, right? And you can feed the ants then, because a lot of people have problems with the test tubes, with feeding the ants inside the test tube. You know, you have to put something, you have to put the cotton out, and then you have to, with the scissors here and whatever, you have to have small dishes or small paper or something. And if you have a lot of small ants, they can escape, and you think, okay, this is not so good, this method, then maybe I buy something like that, and or a pod or something, and I can open it properly and feed. I don't know where the lid here is. He has a lid also. You think, okay, great idea, you feed the ants inside here, and you have space here, and all is good. I mean, the idea is very nice, but it didn't work for me because you have here, like, if you have a lot of ants, then they are here on the lid also, so you just extend the problem from keep coming them out, or from here to here. And sure, you have a bit better area to work with, that's sure, that's good. But also, if you have a lot of ants, with escaping and handling and cleaning, it's also well, not the best idea. So okay, they are nice, but for me, let's say, I had bigger hopes that they work better, and I thought, wow, this is a great idea, now we change everything. But it wasn't that for me, and that's why I didn't use them much. Okay, the other things is this variation of, you know, the test tubes and the feedings, but all in one. And these are the Vakushi products, the Venus. This is the mini Venus, I think, Venus Mini, and you have one with 3, and this normal Venus. And these are these are all over the internet. YouTubers are praising this product. It's very nice, and it is, you know, it's easy to maintain. It's like you pop the test tubes in and out. It's a 3D frame, light. You think, wow, this is a great. You have a lot of space. If one test tube goes out of water, you just change it or pop another out. You have this Outworld, and this is the new version with the extension here. But unfortunately, I must say, man, these are good products, but it didn't work for me that great with this outdoor arena, because the same problems as I had with here, right? So in the end, you have the same here. This, you have to open this lid, then you have to clean it. You have to go here. I mean, you can pop this out, okay, and clean it better, but you have a lot of ants, depending on how many you have, but you have a lot of ants, and it's the same problem that you have, either hard to clean or escapees or whatever. And this is the best, I think, the best upgrade, because you can put this to an Outworld, and then you have the Outworld. And that's the thing. In the end, I use only Outworlds, small Outworlds, and some test tube on some nest, because it's the easiest. And let me show you one thing. Check this out, guys. Venus nest with the connection and with an Outworld. Now this is for me the ideal setup: an Outworld with a small container with the test tube, or an Outworld with the nest connected. Now, okay, this test tube is a little big. It's not the best option, but normally Outworlds with the smaller test tubes. Then you have everything there. You have a pile of dirt. You can clean, you can feed. They go in and out in the nest as they please. The problem here with the Venus nest, you see here the same. Here are my Camponotus singularis. Check this Outworld out. So now imagine you have only this. You have to pop the lid, you have to clean, you have to reach inside there. I mean, it's not that it could not be done, but if you have something like this, you know, it's a lot easier. So Venus nest for me, it's a great product. It worked, but again with some limitations in my opinion. Okay, going to some nests now. And I'm sorry, guys, for the noise in the background. You know, my son is playing Fortnite with a couple of friends, and they're like screaming like mad. Anyway, so small nests, 3D printed nests, and they can work very good. I mean, I have this nest, this small, I don't know the name. It's from Aesthetic Ants, this great shop, great products, very well made. I had my Camponotus nicobarensis here, maybe you saw the video. Now, these nests are great, the hydration is great. The problem is that this mesh here, right, they, in time, they put stuff on the mesh, dirt on the mesh, especially if you have some dirt in the arena or you wanted to give them a bit of sand or whatever. So If you have a species that doesn't bother that much with the moisture, this is okay. In time, I think if you want to have high moisture and this net gets completely covered, then I'm not sure how it is. Also, the dirt that falls through this mesh will stick here on the substrate what you have. Either you have cotton or you have some this. I don't have it here. The other, I don't know the name, and in time they get moldy, so you have to change this also, but this is not a problem. So this is overall great nests, worked great for me. Now another 3D nest that I have, but I never used it, is this Siemens. And this is built like a Rolls Royce. You have everything, you have the lid, you have this, everything it's screwed. For example, here you have a special screw for the tube not to come out, you know. It gets also very good build, but it's the same, it's with the mesh. You have here the liquid, it can get dirty, moldy here. And for some reason I had these 2 weeks attached. For my Camponotus I had these two nests. I have this one for 2 weeks attached. They didn't want to move in. They went in, sniffled a bit and went out. After two weeks I put the nests away and I gave them this wooden nest from Foranto. They moved in like this. Okay, so I'm not sure why. I'm sure that a lot of species go in these nests, so very good. I know that Ant Hollifer has this Siemens type of nests for his big Mesa Barbarus colonies. So I'm sure they are not a problem, but somehow, I don't know, the Camponotus didn't want to move in. Anyway, the other type is this Foranto nests, and if you saw my videos, then you know that I had quite a story with these nests. They are very good, they are very nice built if they don't crack, and yeah, if they stay as they are. They are pretty expensive, but they are handmade and everything, and if you watch the site now, they have a lot of very beautiful built nests. This goes well with the species that are like dry wood and dry nests. It's not for everyone, for every species. And one more thing about prevention. I tried two things. I'm not sure, guys. A lot of people have problems with escapees, and probably it's the size of the colonies. I didn't have that big colonies, that big size, so I'm sure this could be a problem and a challenge. What I used for now is this powder, and I just put the powder all around the arena. And I used also this PTFE oil. It's very good. Both work very good for me. I have no problem whatsoever. And the thing is that I like to go in the beginning with arenas without lid. So I don't put any lids on all my colonies, and even when I see escapees, then I will start to put some lids or something. I know that people, you know, they have small colonies, some of them, and then they put a lid and make everything like bunker everything there, and they like have only a couple of workers. So you see, I have here this powder, this talcum powder, and they cannot pass through. Also, the small species cannot pass through. Again, I don't know if it works for every species and whatever, but it went very good for me, these two types of prevention. Okay, so here guys, I wanted to show you, this is the oil, for example, the PTFE. You see the droplets here a bit. I'm not sure if you can see this. So, and this is how I have my arenas. They are all the time open, and you see a lot of ants, a lot of activity. The same here. I had the talcum on this lid, but then I placed the oil also here. You can see the oil a bit, right? So yeah, they have no chance, and there are a lot inside here. So now and then they try to climb, you know, for maybe, and that's it. So this is to the prevention what I wanted to add. Okay, one more thing about feeding and drinking. Now for feeding, a lot of feeding dishes, of course, all of them work. I like this one with this thing here. You can grab it with a pincet and you can place it here. What I like also about these dishes are this one that are elevated. This is from Pora More Art. You know, they are elevated, and it's nice because if you feed here, like I drag all the crap here everywhere in the arena. If you have it here, a lot of stuff stays here and it's a bit cleaner, you know, they cannot drag everything out. I mean, it's not always, but I like a bit more, it's a bit cleaner with these small dishes. And for drinking, you know, I used mainly these two type of drink systems, a third also. Now, these are great for small colonies. They come here and drink. A lot of time they put dirt here, so this worked very good. I had some other ones with drinking, like it was on a plate, and they put a lot of dirt there. It's not so optimal, but for bigger colonies, I mean, you can get this in bigger size, right? It worked very good for me. For big colonies, work this drinking system. And I use, for like not drowning the ants here, I put this I don't know, aluminium thing for rubbing the dishes, you know. I just cut something and I put here. I saw some people put cotton here. Sure, it goes with cotton, but the cotton gets dirty and moldy in time, so I have a good, very great experience with this stuff. But of course, if they manage, because you have it here full water, you have some kind of pressure here, right, from the weight of the water, and some ants manage to build a bridge, you know, a dirt bridge or something here, and then if you have bad luck, they can empty your whole water, then you have it in the arena. This cannot happen with this one, but yeah, I like to use this because I have to change it only 1 in 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever when it's empty, so it's very convenient. I usually use the small drinkers for the sugar water, for the invert sugar that I use, because they don't drink as fast as water, so this works very well. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you again for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.